a horrible YouTuber and have not done a video in probably 2 weeks, I want to say. There's a good excuse though. There should be no excuse, but my big sister was here from Tennessee for a couple weeks, and so I spent a lot of time with her and her kids. Unfortunately, we get to see each other like once a year, because my niece is 11 and then my nephew is 8, but he has pretty severe autism. He's high functioning, but at the same time, any little thing sets him off. So I was spending a lot of time with them. But anyways, so let's get to numbers real quickly. I am 36, 5'6". I had surgery 11 weeks ago. I started my weight loss surgery at 346. Day of surgery though, I was 326. And 11 weeks later today, I am at 276. I kind of don't believe the scale. It is crazy. It is exciting. I get on the scale and I'm like, that can't be right. And I'll do it like 2 or 3 times because I don't remember weighing this. I honestly don't. It's crazy to me. I think it's also fun too because all of my clothes are starting to fall off of me, like literally fall off of me. And my mom keeps saying, let's take your pants in. I'm like, no. Those pants are going in the garbage. Like, I never want to look at them again. I don't want to take them in. So my mom did a lot of thrift clothes shopping after she had her surgery because she said you just grow out of your clothes so quickly that it's pointless to buy new clothes, like Lane Bryant clothes. They charge you $80 for a pair of jeans when you can go to a thrift store and get a pair of jeans for $7, wear them for a month and a half, and then you just get rid of them again. So I think it's time to go shopping. Which is crazy to me. I don't even, oh my gosh, it's so exciting right now. It's so exciting. I think it's exciting too because people are starting to notice, even at work. They're like, oh my gosh, like your face is getting so thin and this is getting so thin and your clothes are falling off and my shirts are too big now. And I have a bigger belly. I have really thin legs, pretty thin arms until you get up to like here. But I've always carried my weight like right in my belly, and I have what's called a biff. I affectionately call it my biff, which is a button front, but I do have a very large apron. So I'll have to have some major plastic surgery once I'm all done with weight loss, and a full tummy tuck and all that good stuff. But I used to have a shelf on my butt, like it would stick out, and it would, like, you big girls and big guys can totally, what's the word? Know how I feel. It was just, when I'd walk, it was like, don't, like my butt, like, stuck out like a shelf. I do not have a shelf anymore. Like, it is crazy to me. Today I was, my girlfriend at work, we were walking out of the bathroom together and she's like, Karen, your shelf is gone. And I was like, I know, right? Like, it's crazy. But it's so exciting at the same time. So I am really excited to hit the 250 goal. And that I feel like is right around the corner. I feel like right now my weight is just falling off of me. And if you watched my videos before, like my first video 3 weeks after surgery, I honestly was so scared that I was going to stay overweight. I was going to be one of those people that the surgery did not work on because I have spent my entire life being the fat girl. Even when I was little, it started in like 3rd grade, I started gaining weight and, I was husky then. I wasn't fat, but I was always husky. And then getting into junior high and high school, then I was the fat girl, and I've been the fat girl ever since. And both my sisters are thin and blonde and beautiful, and my brothers are big old 6'2", like linebackers. They're not fat. They're just like big kids. they're not kids, but they're my baby brothers, so they're kids to me. So, you know, I've always been the fat girl, and I feel like, oh my goodness, like, I'm not going to be the fat girl very much longer, and it's so crazy to think about. Like, it is, honestly, it is so surreal every time I get on the scale, and it's so exciting to see. I used to weigh myself every single day, like I was so anal about it, and that just started kind of getting me upset. Not upset, but I think just frustrated. And now I've tried to be really good about just weighing myself on Friday. Sometimes if I'm having a bad day, I'll weigh myself like one other time during the week. But there was a time there where I was seriously like weighing myself every morning and every night, and I was like obsessed with the scale. I just had to put it away. I haven't been very good with water, so I haven't been very good with food, because if you watch my video all about water and drinking your water and keeping up on your ounces, I haven't been great about it. I do drink water, but I'm not getting what I should in, and so in turn it's making it really hard for me to eat again. Like tonight we have a restaurant here in Utah called Neaters, and it's to die for. They have like the best salads and soup and stuff like that. So I got my favorite salad, which is a turkey, bacon, avocado, and it has red onions on it. Super, super good. And I was so excited to bring it home because it's the first one that I've bought since surgery. And salad usually goes down really, really well for me. That's usually my go-to right now for like real food. I call it real food because normally I just eat string cheese or yogurt. But yeah, as far as real food goes, I was so excited, and I just had a hard time with it because I hadn't gotten in all my water today. I've probably done 40 ounces. Maybe not even that, maybe 36. So food is just not fun if I'm not hydrated. Keep up on your water. It makes a world of difference. As far as like soup, I love soup lately. Cream of broccoli soup is like one of my favorite things. And then we have another restaurant here called Zupa's, and they do soup salads and sandwiches. And they have a Wisconsin cauliflower soup that seriously, I could bathe in it. Like, just draw me a big old bath of Wisconsin cauliflower soup. And I love it because it's not chunky. It's really smooth. They like cook the soup and the cauliflower and everything, and then they blend it. So it's super smooth. There's no chunks in it. I love that too. Other than that, like breakfast, I'll have a string cheese every morning for breakfast because I just kind of got sick of yogurt for breakfast. It was just, you know, you can only have Greek yogurt so many times before you want to cry into the Greek yogurt. So I've been doing string cheese for breakfast every morning, and that's been going really good. I love string cheese, and it's easy, and like one string cheese fills me up. Sometimes I can't even finish it. If I eat it really slow, then I think it fills me up quicker. But yeah, things are going so good though, and it's just exciting. It's so exciting, and just new things. You know, I feel like I'm seeing like, oh my gosh, this can work, and it is working, and it makes me excited for Halloween. Like, I still have a month and a half for Halloween. I mean, if I could lose, you know, my doctor said at the time of surgery that I would lose 60 pounds by the end of August, and I was like, you're funny, doc. I don't think so. And I'm at 58 pounds. Like, it's crazy. And it's not even the end of August yet. So it's just really, really exciting. And then thinking, you know, like, of course, I'm not going to be 10 sizes smaller for Halloween, but it's going to make a difference of what I can wear for Halloween. And Halloween's like my favorite holiday ever. I dress up every single year. I take my nieces and nephews trick-or-treating. Usually I'll throw a party. This year I'm going to throw a big, huge party for all my friends at my house. And so it'll be really fun. Like, and it's so exciting to see the changes and to see people's reaction. I think when it's your own body though, I don't notice it as much because I see it every single day. I look in the mirror every morning. I'm naked all the time. That sounded so bad. I'm not naked all the time, but I'm the only one that sees myself naked, you know, and when you see it all the time, my opinion is that I notice it in my clothes, and I notice it like my necklace. I wear this necklace every single day. I usually do not take it off. It says I can do hard things. And my girlfriend, my old girlfriend, my old roommate girlfriend in Colorado, she bought it for me after I had placed my son for adoption, and it's getting longer. And my mom took my measurements the other day. I've lost 2.5 inches alone in my neck. Like, in my neck. Like, that's crazy to me. I've lost inches everywhere else too. We did my measurements, and at first when she's like, let's do your measurements, she was all excited, and I was like, Mom, it's only been 2 months. Like, I don't want to get depressed and sad because I haven't lost inches. Oh my gosh. Around my bust alone, I'd lost 4.5 inches, and I can tell my boobs are getting smaller, which is kind of sad. I guess bakers can't be choosers. But yeah, so, sorry, as I itch my nose. But it's just really exciting, and I think it's exciting when other people start to notice. You know, people at work are starting to say things. There's a guy in my life, his name's Marcus. We were together for 4 years, and we've broken up, but we still hang out. We still see each other. We're still great friends. I mean, I'm the kind of person that if I was with somebody for 4 years, just because it didn't work out doesn't mean, and we did not have a messy breakup or anything like that. It's just, you know, we just didn't work out, but we're still great friends. And it's funny because we probably only hang out maybe once or twice a month because he's so busy with school and work. And, so every time he sees me, he's like, oh my gosh, seriously, you're like disappearing. You are disappearing. And so that's fun because I've never heard that in my whole life. Wow, you're getting, you know, I can notice, and your clothes are getting bigger and your face is getting skinnier. That's the biggest thing I hear at work right now is like, oh my gosh, you're totally losing it in your face. Like, your cheekbones are more pronounced, and, you know, my neck looks longer. Especially if I do that. But my test is, I always tell them I'm the biggest comedian ever. I always have to make a joke about everything, and I'm super self-deprecating. But my test is, I can still do that, and this needs to go. So, but it's getting smaller. So everybody's like, really, Karen? Oh my gosh. But yeah, so it's just exciting. Like, if you haven't had your surgery yet, don't be worried. You're going to have crappy weeks. You're going to have weeks where you don't lose any weight. You're going to have weeks where you feel like utter shit. But it's worth it. It's worth it for weeks like this where you lose 8 pounds and you don't even know how you did that or how it's falling off. And people are starting to notice, and your clothes are getting bigger and bigger. And it's just, it's so worth it. Like, the bad times are so small in comparison to all of your victories and how you feel about yourself. And I still have a long way to go. You know, I still have 130 pounds to lose. That's a whole person. That is a whole normal sized person. But it's okay. And even if I don't get to my goal weight alone, because, you know, they say the honeymoon phase is anywhere from 6 months to a year. So even if after a year I'm not to my goal weight and I really, really, really have to work my butt off to get there, it's okay. Like, I'll be so far along that I'll be so motivated to do it. You know, like I said before, at first I felt like, great, I'm going to be this person that loses 15 pounds and then totally doesn't lose another pound. And I was terrified of that. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this is really happening. This is really coming off, and this is really working for me. And it's just so exciting. So if you've had surgery and you're in a lull or you're stuck, it happens to everybody. There was a couple weeks where I didn't lose 1 single pound. Not one. And I was crying and bawling and depressed and angry. But then the next week I would lose 7 pounds. And I'm like, what the crap is going on? Like, what the heck is my body doing? But I guess that's just the name of the game with this surgery. And I'm taking it. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I know that I'll have stalls. I know that I'll have all of that stuff that happens to me, and it's okay, you know. On another note, my sciatic nerve is getting better. My thigh's still a little bit numb. but it's not as bad, nearly as bad as it was. I was put on meloxicam, which is for people with pretty bad arthritis, and then tramadol because it's a pain. It's like a non-narcotic pain medicine because I work all day and I had to be clear in my head, but I could not concentrate with that pain going on. So it's getting a lot better. It's kind of healing itself up on its own, thank goodness. And the weird thing that my doctor said about it when I did go to see him is he said, because I'm losing weight so fast, he's like, some people's spine and things just react weird because, you know, especially if I've been carrying around that much weight for as long as I had, your body's just kind of like, what are you doing? What's going on? And so it reacts in odd ways. But I'm the happiest clam right now, and I'm just so excited for the future, and I'm so excited for the next few months and what's going to happen and where I'll be, and it's just exciting. So if you're planning on having surgery, be ready. Be ready for the best times and be ready for the worst times, because it's going to happen and it's okay. You know, you'll have weeks where there was weeks where I was like, why did I do this? I wish I never did it. Why did I do this to my body? This was the most messed up thing I could have done, and I could have lost weight on my own. That's the biggest load of crap. I could not have lost weight on my own. I tried so many different things, so many times. Oh my gosh, like I can't even count on my hands and my feet how many times I had done Weight Watchers, Nutrisystem, Jenny Craig, gone to the gym, blah, blah, blah. Didn't work. This is working, and it's so worth it. If you guys have any questions, any comments, let me know. I am more than happy to talk or answer. But yeah, you guys have a great week, and like I said, any questions, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk. If you're having a bad week, talk to me. I know exactly how that is. I can give you my personal email address so that we don't have to do comments on the bottom of my page there. But yeah, good luck to you if you are getting ready to have your surgery. If you have had your surgery, we're in a great club and I'm loving it right now. I'm sure the next couple weeks I'll be on here crying and saying, this is horrible. But right now I'm on a super high, so I'll take it. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Bye.